Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my 3-month update, so stick around. So I can't believe that 3 months has gone by already. First thing I would like to mention is my beautiful new wrinkly backdrop that I put so that you don't have to continue looking at my ugly ass kitchen and my hibiscus plant that is in the background that is suffering through winter. So I thought that I would bring you this crappy background and the sound of my cat melodically scratching her cat litter. Welcome back. Stupid cat. Let's just wait. And she's done. So, 3-month update, I am down 62 pounds, which is great. The weight loss has slowed down a little bit since the first month, which is normal. I mean, and like previous times, the cat is now scratching her food dish. I love this cat. I love this cat. So yeah, the first month I was down 40 pounds. And the second month it was down another 15, I would say, and now I'm down another like 10, 12. So it is slowing down, but it's still continuing. There are some days that I notice that your weight plays around a little bit. So sometimes it can go up a little bit and then the next day it'll go down more, but I'm trying really not to become obsessed with weighing myself because I know that that would just add an extra stress to an already stressful situation. Even though things are going well, it can still be stressful because your body's going through a lot of changes. So I'm really trying not to become obsessed with the scale, and I would suggest the same thing for everyone out there who is either thinking about weight loss or has gone through the surgery. Leave the scale alone. I do weigh myself randomly, so it's not like every day I will weigh myself. Sometimes I can go a week where I'll weigh myself once, and other times I will weigh myself every day. But I have read that the best thing to do is weigh yourself at the same time of the day so that you can have the best gauge of any kind of real weight loss or gain. That's really the best thing to do. I would say most of the time I weigh myself in the morning or in the evening right before I take a shower. But if it goes up a little bit, like say example, it says 55 and then the next morning let's say 56, I don't stress about it because I know that it's going to go back down. Your weight does fluctuate, which is normal. So being down 62 pounds is something to be proud of, and I'm just going to keep going with it. Food-wise update, I am still eating anything that I want in the sense of healthiness. I don't have problems with eating anything. If I do eat something that's a little bit less healthy, then I will eat like the smallest portion just to say that I had the flavor in my mouth and it's over with. I stay away from sweets, I would say 90% of the time, because I've never been someone who really enjoys sweets. And I was always really someone who likes salty stuff. So what I've replaced every now and then, if I feel something, the need to have something salty, I often buy almonds or cashews. So I'll have a couple of those, and it seems to really take care of the need for salt. And that vibration noise is a neighbor who has a love relationship with his tractor, and he likes to take the snow out of his yard whether or not there's snow. So if you can hear a vibration, it's that. So that's food wise. For my proteins, I'm still, every single time that I eat something, I ask myself, is there protein in this? If I'm unsure, then I'll look it up on Google to see a relative approximation of what the amount of proteins would be. So I'm really focusing on the proteins. For drinks, I don't think that I'm reaching my 1.5 liters, which is something that I'm working on, but my drink of choice is tea. And speaking of tea, I have one right here. So I drink black tea. I would say 90% of my drinks is black tea. Every now and then, if I want a little bit of water, I find water is the hardest thing to drink. So if in the morning when I take my pills and my vitamins, I will drink it with water. But other than that, usually it's always tea that I'm drinking, and my tea is just a standard black tea with a pinch of sugar in it just for flavor, and I add skim milk to it. So I just drink that, and when it gets cold, then I make myself another one. And because I don't drink as fast as I used to drink, well, often what I'll do is I'll put my tea in a thermos, and I'll drink it out of the thermos because it just stays hotter longer, and I can't stand cold tea. So I find it's the best way to stop wasting cups and cups of tea. And I have a thermos that's a really great thermos. Like, I can make myself a tea at 8 o'clock in the morning, and at 1 o'clock in the afternoon it's still hot enough that it'll burn my lips. So I make my tea and put it in the thermos, and I pour myself little drinks into a cup, so when I'm done, well, then my tea doesn't just sit there getting cold. So that's what I mostly drink. And every now and then, if I feel like I haven't reached my proteins for the day, I go for my protein milk shake, the milk on the go shake that has 26 grams of protein. So I always have that as a backup, or Yops, the liquid yogurt drink, because they have 5 grams of protein in them. So it's just like a little, it doesn't change that from tea, but it also gives me an extra added protein. I'm still taking my vitamins, so in the morning I take vitamin D and vitamin C, as well as Centrum multivitamin in the morning, and in the evening at supper time I take them again. So those are twice a day. And my B12, I am taking it 3 times a week. I was taking a medication called Pentaloc, which really helps the secretions in your stomach, and it helps your stomach function properly. So I'm about to stop taking those ones, and if I feel the need that I need to keep taking them, then I will. Moving on, because medication and food is boring. Next is hair loss. The hair loss, I know in my last update video I said that I wasn't really experiencing it, but now I am, and it's hitting me pretty hard. I can say that I'm always watching my hairline. I'm scared. I can see that it's getting a little bit thinner here, and whenever I take a shower, I lose handfuls and handfuls of hair. And brushing my hair, I must empty my brush at least once a week, and it's starting to stress me out a lot, because I do have naturally thick hair, but eventually that thickness is going to run out, and it's kind of freaking me out, stressing me out. So I am going to contact my nutritionist and ask her what I can do, if there's anything I can do. Every single time I touch my hair, I pull out hair. Every single time, 100%. And I'm starting to get scared. So before I work myself up to contacting the nutritionist, I have seen on several sites, several forums where people say that biotin can help. So I did go out and buy some biotin, which is hair, nail, and teeth. Hair, nail, and skin. So anyways, it was the hair part that was interesting. To help. It helps grow your hair. It helps make your hair healthier. So I'm really hoping that maybe that'll have an impact on my hair loss, because it's getting pretty bad. If I set my hair in certain ways, I can see closer to my scalp that it's thinner and it stands out more. And I have, genetically, I have a lot of cysts on my head. So anywhere I have a cyst, it seems to have more of a bald spot. So I'm really, really stressing out about that. If anyone has any tips, please feel free, because I'm not sure how to slow down the hair loss. I know that they say that 75% of people do get hair loss, so I'm falling into that category, but I just hope that it's not as intense as I've seen some people and it stops shortly. So I am getting the hair loss. Maybe part of it is due to the winter temperature, but I really hope that it will stop soon, because it's freaking me out. Another update, my tongue problem, the mushrooms that I had in my mouth, is gone. So I followed my prescription that I had to do 4 times a day. I actually followed it. It went away. I'm happy. Things are back to normal. So super happy that that's gone. And yeah, so in general, I would say that so far it's going well. I don't really have many complaints. Besides the usual things that I've said before, the not drinking directly after eating, or right now it's the hair loss that's bugging me the most. It's really stressing me out. So hopefully that places itself. And yeah, I hope that things continue to go well, because the weight loss is working and I feel better in my clothes. I'm able to wear clothes that I had bought and put in my closet and said, these are really nice, but they're just to say a little bit too tight when I lose weight. and finally it's happening. So I can actually wear some clothes that I've had that are almost brand new that I've never worn and now I fit into. So that's great. That's a plus. You have to look for the positive. So yeah. Another thing that I wanted to mention, which I thought was really funny, was I've never really been an extrovert kind of person. I'm very extremely shy, like shy to a point of I will avoid going to a situation or an event or something because I am shy. So doing things like this, doing YouTube videos, is something that's really out there for me, because I know that people can see it and people can judge me, and it's like taking me out of my comfort zone. But some of the funny things is when I edit my videos and I go back and I watch them, I see like little tics that I have. Like I swallow a lot. I say I say and. I usually hesitate in what I'm saying. I try and edit out what I can, but without editing to a point where you have a video that jumps every 3 seconds. Like someone will say a sentence and then it jumps and they've edited it to another. That's one most annoying things to watch, I find, when you're watching these kind of videos. So I edit out when I have long pauses and I'm not sure what I'm going to say or I'm hesitating. But I've noticed little tics that I have, like looking up to think, why? What is the ceiling going to tell me that I wouldn't know from looking straight ahead of me? So it's just little funny things when you watch yourself. I'm not really judging myself, but it's just like little things that you remark that you wouldn't necessarily remark unless you're watching hours of yourself talking to a camera. So yeah, YouTube is something that is, I find, a way for me to express what I'm going through and maybe help other people who are looking for videos or looking for reassurance or just looking for information about what it would be like to go through any kind of bariatric surgery. And I know when I was psyching myself up to get my surgery, I spent a lot of time on YouTube, and I'm going to do another video about the channels that I watched and what exactly I did to psych myself up before the surgery. But I found it hard to find videos of like real people who really talked about their experience and weren't just making a show. Yes, I understand that YouTube is there to get followers and to get your message out there and to get popular, and popularity is not the point of what I'm doing this. The reason that I'm doing this is really to help people and to help anyone who is really unsure about the surgery or just wants to know what it's like, or just to connect with someone else who's been through maybe some of the same things that they have. Whether or not I have 1 billion subscribers or 4 or 5, the people who are subscribed, that's fantastic. I appreciate every one of you, and I hope you are enjoying my videos. But really, I'm trying to reach like that one person who is unsure about what they should do, or if they should go through with something, or if this is the right choice for them. So my point is really just to share my experience and maybe help. Even if it's just one person, then it's just one person. And if you're that one person, then I hope I'm helping, and feel free to reach out whenever. And I think that's going to be the end of this video. Sorry if it was kind of long and drab and talking about medication and stuff, but it's just an update video letting you know that I'm doing well. It is 3 months post-op, minus 62 pounds, and life is pretty good. So I hope you come back next time, and I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you feel like subscribing, please subscribe. If you like, and if you leave a comment, then I will most likely answer you, so please feel free to do so, and I will see you next time. Bye.